So when I first brought Freddie home from hospital, really, really hard. And knowing that they were in pain, discomfort, and just not how you expect to bring a child home.
And I'd always say to take my hats off to you about how you done that in the first 4 years without any help and support was unbelievable.
They don't give you a diagnosis straight away. You did feel alone because you felt like no one else was in the same situation as you.
And the fact that I had to leave her at home with Freddie, knowing how difficult it was, but yet we still had to pay all of our bills, do everything else that was associated with just general living of everyday life. The hardest pill to swallow is that you don't have the time to give your child what they need. Every parent's worst nightmare. Literally after the first conversation with Paul, just really knew instantly that he generally cared. He's just not here just for the sake of it. He generally wants to make sure everything's right.
You've been going through it for so many years, you kind of can't wait for it to be over, but then at the same time, you want it to settle as best as it can, but you just never know until that day how it's actually going to go.
We've seen him develop so much since having support workers come in and work with him. Fundamentally, what you're doing is just compartmentalising the differences between you actually being a parent and actually having someone to come in and do the caring duties for you.
Before, Freddie just liked laying down and watching TV. He wasn't interested in any toys or anything like that. They've given him the time that he actually needs. Freddie just loves music. He loves people interacting with him. He also has speech therapy, so that's where he uses his eye gaze or an e-tram board. He has a drama therapist, so she comes and does a lot of play, but she's just so patient and everything's just about him throughout that whole hour. You
build up a bond as well, you've got to understand these people care about our son and obviously want to see him develop and really progress well. I think he likes people being silly. I was going back to that sense of humour, he's got that little bit about him. If you walk into a door and you hurt yourself, he'll laugh at you. I've definitely made a bit of my mission in life is to really break down that stigmatism associated with disabilities, really openly talk about it as much as we can so that people can feel comfortable and be proud of who they are. Just now knowing that Freddie's looked after for the rest of his life is a massive burden and weight off of my shoulders, and I know it's exactly the same for yours as well. And he's going to be cared for no matter what, regardless. There's a lot of firsts that we still haven't done as a family together due to his condition. There's a long way still to go, but we're actually at a stage now where we can start actually branching out and doing things. And they're really, really proud of Freddie. He's done an unbelievable job to get to where he is today. He's going to live his happiest life that he can absolutely live, which is all we want for him.